What's good, guys? Polipopo here, and I'm glad to be on the channel today. I want to do a little tutorial on how to make a song on the MPC really quick. It's not going to be a fast, really quick process, but this is what the video is going to be covering. How to select your sounds and where to find them on your MPC. I try to set things up to where you can see, and if you have any questions, just feel free to leave them, but basically I'm just going to do a little jam here. I already got a little 8-bar loop going with a hip-hop kit and a kick and a nice snap. I'm going to go to track 2. Basically, whenever you get your MPC, okay, it can be really intimidating. You'll stare at it for a few hours. I know I did. So whenever you get your MPC, what you're going to get in standalone right out of the box is what you want to do is hit this browse button, or if you have an MPC 1 or MPC Live, you can hit menu and then hit your browser, and it'll take you to places, content, expansions. And I just go to instruments and select a whole bunch of different instruments or any sounds that I have loaded in, because you do not want to go back to this process whenever you're making your song. And it's like buying a keyboard with one sound and then you have to go online to download the next one every time you want to make a new track. It doesn't make any sense. You want to go ahead and have all your sounds loaded. And I think just having, I mean, they're your sounds, so have them at will or save them at a template. You know, you can do that too. As far as loading your sounds, if you just want to get up and get go, you know, I made a video where you can just hit the plugins, and it's this little plug here, and you can add 8, and it's a really cool workflow. If you have an Akai Force or anything like that, it's the same thing. You just hit the plus 8 times, work your way down. It's really cool. But again, if you want to work in your DAW or anything like that to rearrange your work, you can always bounce down to audio track, and in your DAW it will let you map things out in your audio. So you can go ahead and do that too. Just copy the sequences, how many you want, and then drag and drop them wherever you want. I might do a video on that. If you guys want me to, leave it in the, give me a like or leave it in the comments. But let's get right into here. I'm going to make a song, and hopefully we enjoy and have some fun. I'm going to just kind of go along here. If I have something to say, I'll unmute this mic, but for right now, I'm going to kill it. What I do, I hit the overdub button. This way my song keeps playing, and then I can play whatever I want over it. It won't record, but I don't want to ever stop that workflow. So I ran out of sounds, which is alright because we got a good thing going on right here, but I want to add something else. Just keep going. Oh, why did I stop? Alright, so this will probably be the only time that I actually stop playing, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and arrange the song now. So I got one sequence with 7 tracks. On track 1 I only got 2 kicks going, so, and I like them playing together. I like the kick and the little snap. I'll just let that ride the whole time. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sequence this out, and then we'll have a whole song to where we can cut in and out. Or if you want to wipe out the drums completely, just by muting out the drums, you can resample your workflow, and the different synth parts will go in and out, and it's almost like sampling a record where you get different drops off the needle. So check this out. I'm going to show you this real quick. Okay. I don't think you care where that's pointing, so check this out. Right here. We're going to go to sequence. Let me move this, because this is really important, okay? I'll put that right there in front of everything that's really important. Alright, so check this out. What we're going to do is we're going to hit sequence, and we're just going to copy it 8 different times, okay? Because right now we got like a 8-bar, and we want at least 64 bars. 64 bars is going to give us even distribution across 64 pads, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. If you want to resample a second per pad, you got 64 perfect slices. And 64 bars gives you about a 2-minute song, so I mean that's about right. And so check this out. Okay, that. And we're just going to copy the sequence to 2, copy to 3, copy to 4. This is the only time that I stop the song, okay, guys? And like I said, I would have kept going, add more drums, mixed it, done a whole bunch of different stuff before this process. But I just want to show you how to stretch out your song right now, okay? Because you can mix and master. You can mix each sequence individually after this point if you want to dive into that. You can do that later too. But so right now we got 8 sequences. We just copied them. See? So, and they all sound the same. So what you do is, I believe, let's see here. On the MPC 1 or MPC Live, you're going to hit menu and then track mute. On the MPC X, you can just hit the button track mute. And on sequence 8, and you can go and play each one of these sequences. We know track 1's my 2 drums, and we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got to arrange 7 different variations. So check this out. This is going to be 8. We're not even going to listen to it. 7, we're going to have no drums. 6, we're just going to randomly do this, okay? We want these. Try not to repeat them, you know what I mean? Eventually, like, we'll want 3 to break out. 2, we'll do like this. In sequence 1, we'll just let the drums ride with our last thing that we played. And without even knowing what we're playing, now look, when I turn this wheel here, we're going to have 8 different variations of that sequence, okay? That's cool, but you need to be in song mode in order to do that. So I hit main, and if you got an MPC X Live or whatever, you can hit menu and go into song, or an MPC, you can hit shift song, and you want to insert your sequences, 8 different variations, or how many variations you want. If you want sequence 1 to play and loop once, you can make it loop once. You can make it play 8 bars, 4 bars, which is good for switching up like house and EDM. But check this out. You want to make sure that each sequence says its corresponding sequence. Sequence 5 to 5, 6 to 6. And those are the sequences that we just muted out, okay? Now, when I push play, it will go through all these sequences. Check it. It's just going to have our drums. And and as soon as it loops, it'll move down. If you don't do this next step, this is all you're going to get in your song when you convert it. So follow this step. See how it switched? And that white line went down, right? So what you want to do, you want to make sure you're at your last sequence. This way it converts everything from the white sequence up. Okay? If you do it from here, it's only going to give you 16 bars is what I'm trying to say. You want the full 64 bars. You go all the way up, and then you hit convert sequence. Convert it to 9, do it. Okay, cool. You can clear this out now or whatever. Now you have sequence 9 right here, and you can go to your grid and, man, if I could just move this bad boy around a little bit. Anyway, you can go to, oh, that's okay. So we got this right here, sequence 9. We're going to hit play, and then you can see right here it says 64 bars. So that now we got our whole song, right? If you want to save it, save as, to work on it later on, you can save it at this point. But whenever you're in song mode and you have your insert your sequence 9, now you can export it from here as your wave or whatever. Okay? You can also export stems or a whole bunch of different stuff, but right now we're just going to do the song. So I'm going to hit play, and we're going to listen to the song, and hopefully it came out halfway decent, and hopefully you guys found some value in the video. If you did, hit me a thumbs up, and yeah, hit me a thumbs up, man. I'll let you guys here in a little bit. And again, this is just random. This isn't with any effort whatsoever. So here we go. I won't cut it no more. I usually play in half time, so this is, or yeah, double time, so this is like a 16 bar loop for me. Right on, guys. I'm Polipopo, and I had a lot of fun doing this, so I'm gonna have to do this some more. I'll holler at you guys later on, and thanks for watching. That part right there. And that's what I'm saying. I could have played that whole part over the 64 bar beat and it would have looped. But if I was smart, I would have played it, but I didn't. So that's why it's always good to have the record arm. You can always undo it. Always capture the moment, guys. I wouldn't have made this song today if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you.